Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the catch, it's Lemon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Let's see if they've got a winner dialed up on 4th and long from the 50. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Trojans will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Carr. It's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
At the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Notre Dame.
Ready, set. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to pass, it's Carr. Trying to find the end zone. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Trying to pound their way in. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
This time on target.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Mayaba. Grabbed over the middle, it's Strachan. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
As a quarterback, it's never fun getting hit, but it always feels a little bit better when you're able to complete a strike down the field. Nice shot.
To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Still looking on the move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! Excellent pass by the back on the option. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 4 to Jacksonville State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and We'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give. Trucks through the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Here's a heat. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Got it! Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Motion from the back. From the gun. Here comes the heat. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Takes the handoff. It's Young. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Split backs here. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Hit as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down.
On set. Cookie on the ready.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throwing catch. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear.
Here we go.
Pushes toward the goal line. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal.
Let's go.
Tries again to get it in. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing.
Touchdown, USC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. He's in for the two, and that is big because now it's a one-possession game. They trail by 8. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying the left side. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man on the left, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. Right down the middle. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Fit it in the window for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Got his man on the right. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter.
21.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Hand off from the gun. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, USC.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's caught. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he throws another interception.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Back to pass, it's Carr. They've got the screen set up. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Caught in the backfield, it's Larson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, he's doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Mayaba. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the bad news is you didn't come away with a touchdown there, but the good news is you didn't turn it over. You're in field goal range here. You have the opportunity in the 4th quarter to now take the lead.
Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Payne. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to throw again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. There he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He's got for the two-point conversion. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Straka. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He makes a catch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time, breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. He caught it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Quarterback running on the draw. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll go to the air. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they've tied it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we might be headed for overtime. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Carr. Moving away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To throw, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Loss of 2. It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Let's it fly. If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And he looks a little frazzled. And listen, I know he's been rushed and he's been hurried a little bit, but, man, big mistakes. 3 interceptions today. It's hard to win football games with your quarterback making mistakes. And right there, just careless, floating off the back foot. He's got to tighten up those details.
Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Third and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll try to slam it in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Now third and goal, a chance to walk it off with a touchdown. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Third and goal. Any score wins it. They must take care of the ball. Finds his big tight end.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short. But what did I do? Made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Here comes the field goal unit, and they can win it with a chip shot. Oh, the attempt is no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. Trying to pound it in. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. that was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and